Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to pre-market report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Yesterday in the post-market itself, I told you the US markets is turning bullish. That's because the jobs data came favorable to the market, not favorable to the economy. So because of that, yesterday, once again, the Dow Jones shot up. So it is trading at all-time high. However, the Nasdaq came into some kind of a selling pressure because Tesla fell about 7%, the worst to fall. And then, chip indices are still in trouble. Even yesterday in South Korean market, both Samsung and SK Hynix, they both fell about 7 to 8%. So now, sometimes I always say the good news is a bad news and bad news is a good news. Okay, sometimes the bad news for chip indices, may become a good news for India. Why? Because the money is chasing the artificial intelligence stocks, and now they are feeling that it is overstretched valuation and it is too much heated. So therefore, they are booking the profits. The money is getting out of the chip industries and then flowing into the other industries. So that's why the Nasdaq is underperforming. The Dow Jones is outperforming. And because Dow is mostly world economy stocks. So maybe, so when the chip industry's shine is over, the money may be coming back to India. So at the right time, India is also taking a lot of measures, like FCNR deposit, the RBI is bearing the hedging costs and this and that, on top of which the crude oil is also falling. So it's all like working in favor. But sometimes, like stock market may be like a tube light. Sometime, when these good things happen, it doesn't react immediately. It reacts with a time lag. And then who would have expected the kind of fall it has happened, especially in the last week of last June expiry. The Nifty kept on falling and then it went very close to 23,800. But now see what happened in the new series. The first trading day shot up 150 point. Second trading day shot up 150 point. Now today is a third trading day. Another 150 point gap up is what GIFT Nifty is showing. So 150 plus 150 plus 150, 450 point in just 3 trading sessions, right? So, some experts say, 90% of the move come in 10% of the time. Okay, so remaining 90% of the time, only 10% of the move happens. So sometimes, market react very sharply on the upside, so if you miss it. And so that's why sometimes it also makes sense to follow some technicals. But the thing is, as I told you, technicals is just only a probability. It's not a certainty. And many times technicals also may fail. But in those times, you keep it as stop loss. Like you book some small losses. But once, this technical gives a good indication, good result. So you may find a good thing. And then just now, today morning, I asked the Gemini, the Google artificial intelligence. So what about the July series? So the computer said that, out of the last 25 years, 18 years, July month was bullish. And that's because, sometime in June, the monsoon starts. So by July, we get the full clarity about the monsoon. So, if the monsoon is good, things can be good. But of course, this time the monsoon is not good. So that's a different story. And then, the computer said, on an average, the Nifty has given 3% return in the July month. So that is a past record. So that means 3% means it's about 750 points. But forget about 750 points, 450 points in just 3 days. So more than half of the rally has come only in 3 days. We still have another 17 days. Of course, today is still not over, but I'm just talking based on the GIFT Nifty. So overall, yesterday I told you technically the market become bullish if Nifty closes about 24,211. So looks like today it's going to happen. So in all probability, by the end of the day, the market may be long. And then, but the last few times this technical did not give very good result. But it has given result, but not a very good result. So now I feel that, I think 2 days before when I was talking about the monthly one, I said that if you're an aggressive trader, 23,500 or 23,200 or 23,000, like S1, S2, S3, support 1, support 2, support 3. Now maybe, the support may be shifting to 23,800. So that's what I'm feeling now. And if you're an aggressive trader, even the 24,000 may be a good support. But to be on the safe side, 23,800, because the market can tend to be very, very volatile. See, if I say that, 23,800 may be the support, the market may not go below 23,800. But if it comes to 23,820, what will be the MTM loss? So, like the conviction that you are having now, that 23,800 is a support, when the market comes to 23,850, you will not have that conviction. And then, the market is all about greed and fear, so the fear of losing money is always there. So therefore, the certain things, in a YouTube channel, I can discuss so easily, but carrying out is going to be very, very difficult. But however, I can tell you, I think yesterday I told you there are a lot of comments also. In my portfolio, I have more than 1 lakh quantity of 23,000 put option. That is alone on December month alone. Plus on top of which, if you see the July series and August series, 23,000 put option, that's another 50,000 quantity. So I have a huge bet that the market is not going to fall below 23,000. So I still feel that, but the point here is that, there is no point in selling the 23,000 put option by thinking that it's a very, very good support. Because for July series, 23,000 put option is trading only around 30 rupees. So when I sold, it was around 115 rupees, something like that. But now the premiums have crashed like anything. So like if you want to sell it, maybe in the December series, you can sell. Still the premiums are very good. 23,000 put option, some quantity, not all quantity. And I sold around 300 rupees when the market was at 26,000. So that 300 rupees went up to 1,300 rupees. And I still paid the MTM losses and waited. Now it has come back below 300. I think yesterday it was around 265, something like that. So sometimes, your conviction is different, your MTM, ability to withstand the MTM. So when you see 1 crore, 2 crore MTM loss, then you will not have the conviction, right? Even after seeing the 1 crore, 2 crore MTM loss, I still had the conviction and I held on to it, right? So, that's why, my last year, my performance because of these long-term options, was very bad. So, in fact, March 31st, I closed with an MTM loss of 2.75 crore. Okay, but now the 2.75 crore MTM loss has come down to 75 lakhs. So, the 2 crore MTM loss has been recovered, and top of which I booked a profit of about 4 CR. So, that means from April, May, June, so I made about 6 CR profit. This is on a capital of about 20 to 25 CR, right? But don't think that, I have some special skill, I made 6 crore profit, okay? How to tell you? So, like a lot of losses have been recovered. I made losses, that losses also recovered, right? But anyway, net profit from April, May, June, these 3 months alone, so it's more than 6 crore. So sometime market can be very, very challenging. You tend to lose a lot of money, and sometime market can be very, very rewarding. I think the last 3 months, the market, it has been rewarding the positional sellers because I'm a positional seller. So markets have been rewarding the positional seller, whereas intraday players are still struggling. So intraday markets are too volatile intraday. Right. So, summary, number one, globally markets are okay, and then locally markets are too good. 3 days, 150 point each day. There's a fantastic rally. July traditionally bullish month, and the last 2 weeks may be even more exciting based on the corporate results. And whether the IT stocks rally yesterday, is it a dead cat bounce or markets